presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Now here's Collison. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Harden outside. It's deflected. Stolen by Robinson. Collison up top. Will it go?
That's a wall.
Can't get it to fall.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Freak. And another three for Houston.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
So for the Rockets, Brewer is checked in for Booker. That's Felton in for Freak. Sacramento making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Thomas Robinson. Lance Thomas comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Norris Cole in for Darren Collison. The Rockets also changing it up. Booker, he's checked in for Capella. And Freak subbed in for Raymond Felton. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Rockets. Freak in at point guard. Trevor Booker is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Harden, and it's Brewer in at the three. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He finished with 28 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. You can credit his performance as a big part of their Game 3 win. Let's see what happens in Game 4, guys.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's gonna start putting on a show now.
and that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Three-pointer, but they'll get another chance. Harden dishes to Freak. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Come on now, let's go.
Freak's got 22.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams were the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. The Rockets, number one.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on one or two guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Cole. Again, the miss by the Kings.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Rockets?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
The Kings trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Freak, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And stolen by Freak. Jumps up, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Here's Ariza. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Freak missing.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
No good from Caspi.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Cole. Floats one up. Here's Cousins, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Felton's checked in.
Raymond Felton.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for a chance to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some things.
We caught him napping on the break so many times. Great job attacking in transition. We own that part of the game. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Robinson at 4 with Cousins at the 5. Collison is out there with Adams, and it's Gay in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
2 shots.
That's good from Gay. And he makes both free throws. Rocket shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Freak passes to Harden. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
It's taken away by Collison. Drive by Adams. The kick out to Collison. It's a very good look and converts. Collison's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. It's stolen by Adams. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Adams. Sinks the triple. Adams has got 11 points.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now Collison. He's got 6. Gay sets the pick for Collison. Pass to Gay. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And Booker kicks to Freak. Another shot, and the layup is good. He's got 7.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Kings Dance Team.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's a screen by Robinson. Adams dishes to Robinson. The 3. Rebounded by Capella.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Freak throws it down.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Drive by Adams, kicks it to Robinson. A 3 ball. The offensive rebound. Cousins, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Cousins has got 6 points.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Ariza has the open look. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Collison with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The pass to Gay. No good from outside. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Freak. Freak's got 41.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Cousins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Feeds it to Freak. Here's Booker. Buries it from three-point range.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
A 3 from Gay. That's good. Gay's got 12.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. On baseline, Jay, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Gay's got 9 points now in just the second half. Capella kicks to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Just an amazing game for Freak. He's got 41 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. The Kings have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Rockets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
It's stolen by Adams. Dishes it to Collison. Gay kicks to Cousins. The kick out to Adams. 6 to shoot. And he goes in for the dunk.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
That's good.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Coley Stein comes in for Robinson. And it's Norris Cole. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Norris Cole. And then for Houston, Harrell, he's checked in for Capella. Decker comes in for Brewer. And Freak subbed in for James Harden. So on the floor for Houston, Freak, he's in at point guard. Decker is out there with Harrell. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Weber in at the shooting guard. And so he hits both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Freak at the line for 2.
Free throw good. Freak.
All right. Stay on him.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Gay. Shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Robinson goes in, and he converts the layup. The Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. They set the pick. Ariza, right side. Good, and Weber gets the assist. 8 points for Trevor Ariza.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
There's a screen by Robinson. Gay kicks to Cousins, and he drops it in from the low post. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
A 3 from Gay, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
All right. Stay on him.
And both free throws good from Freak. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Robinson a screen on Ariza. Gay passes to Robinson. Here's Cousins. Rebound by Harrell.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Passes it to Cousins. Kings moving the ball around. No good. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
To the paint, tries from 10. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Freak missing. Sacramento's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Cousins with a screen for Gay. He feeds it to Cousins. It's rebounded by Houston. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew, your Sacramento Kings dance team.
McRae's checked in for the Kings.
Jordan McRae.
Houston in total control. There's the screen. Ariza outside.
Too much.
Weber dishes to Freak. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
The assist.
Weber's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here is Samuels. Ariza covering. That's good.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Freak kicks to Weber. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. Decker passes to Freak. Drains the 19-footer. Freak's got 53.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Bates for the three, and he gets the bucket. Rockets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Freak kicks to Harrell, and stolen by Cousins. The feed to Robinson. And that one's good. Cousins has got 12 points in just the second half.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Harrell kicks to Weber. Inside. Freak. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Freak's got 55.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Decker slams it in.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Banked in off the glass.
Base.
Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. The Kings have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. To the inside, Bates. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Freak. He trains the quick shot. Freak's got 57 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Bates. It's rebounded by Houston. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Sacramento.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Freak dishes to Decker. Here's Freak. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
That one is off. Rudy Gay's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for McCray. And then for Houston, Capella's checked in, and it's Trevor Booker in for Decker. He hits the second from the line. Rockets leading by 23. Pass to Booker. He kicks it to Freak. Knocked loose. Stolen by Collison. Looking to get back on track here. And it's denied. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Robinson. And McCray's subbed in for Darren Collison. Decker's checked in for Houston. Felton comes in for James Harden. The dish now to Caspi. Sacramento again missing. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
And he gets it to go.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Rockets.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement. You're right.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. definitely had the hot hand.
Kings foul call. Jordan McCray. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Kings, Freak. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Bates passes to McCray. Sacramento moving it around. And Capella sends it back. Gay can't hit. Houston in total control. Now here's Freak.
Move the ball.
From deep three-point range, but they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with...
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Lets it go from deep. It's off. So we see Houston taking the W here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
Yeah, I think it's up there for sure. I don't think I've had many other games where I've been this effective on the offensive end. There might have been a few where I've had a more complete game, but this is probably the most best offensive game I've had so far, for sure.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.